stash for your trash. Mush mush. Check out that silo. Might be empty, but maybe not all empty. Close encounter. This could be the beginning of the end of everything. Slash and dash. Leave rubber scrap lying around like that. Urfidurf outpost. The Jagni tribe claimed this forever. There's no time to look back. Too busy moving on. There's the tyrant who runs this outpost. He didn't expect his tribe to lose, as they're the ones that are ruthless, but he's realized chance seems to take the side of the sharp. It's their last line of defense. Once their guardian falls, they'll surrender. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. Thinks you did a great job capturing the rival's third outpost, and believes the rival... They all hope you can lead them to peace. Claims to have strange things from the dead zone that are so rare they need to be seen. Wants you to take your time as they're open for looking for a bargain. There's a lot on the line here. That's the Jagni tribe's fort. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war or part of the problem. They've been waiting for you. You better be. A tribe's fort is a bigger challenge. They've positioned a storm tower near the says you don't have to knock to... Worth going outside just to see the night sky. It's time to set the rival tribe free. You need to unite the tribes and save the Tree of... That's a fire starter. The dry grass looks like it would ignite easily. You just need to create a spark to light a fire. It burns brighter than the light. Maybe it's later than you think. Hard to tell at night. Wonder what's up there. That's a pyro sizzler right there. Just get to work on it. Make it frizzle. The battering bonker looks like a great way to get through the gate. Bet you just need to knock and it'll open up. That's bonkers. The Jagni tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy. He didn't expect it would go down this way. It'll be hard to talk your way out of a fight. There's no way he'll surrender to threats. Says strong-arming won't work. You'll have to fight for it. The rival Sifu is defeated, and the destiny of their tribe. You are free to choose their fate, but not free from the consequence. He'll leave it up to you to decide the fate of the rival Sifu, but suggests... thinks it's a good gesture to offer support to others when you can see... And with that, you're spinning your own fate, good or bad. Side by side they'll stand until order and stability is reinstituted. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. Your Sifu is pleased. You're one step closer to uniting the tribes. But he's still concerned about the fate of the world. You can't lose this war. If you get the ending wrong, the effort it took to get... He says you've grown so much stronger than when you first met. You know better than anyone that the fate of the world is... The fate of the world depends on the triumph of good. The tree of life... It's the Jagni staff. If a story is about you, care for it. Can't be too many days like this left at the rate the world is ending. For some, the night brings terror. The Yerp fields, where the echo of your actions resounds clearer than any other place you'll find, except for where that's not. There it is, the tree of life. The idea that all life is related by common descent, where the twigs are existing species and those produced in the past represent the succession of the extinct. The tree's great branches were once budding twigs, a connection between the past, present, and future. A representation of all extinct and living species with its ever-branching and beautiful ramifications. We are an evolution of those that came before. You're here for a reason. It's up to you to figure out what that is. Plastic scrap like that over there could be useful. You can make so many amazing things out of wood scrap. Sure useful. Breathe a little lighter now that day's returning. Let's see. It's a place well hidden. It's just below the above. Out of Date's impressed you made it this far, but there's still You've beaten a path where you have the power to destroy. He can sense that your heart beats steadily and acknowledges that the best way to find yourself thinks it's important that you remember who you are and where. He promises he'll be there for you. Just come talk to him beneath the tree if you're feeling. Out of Date says there's a time for everything. And now there's no use thinking. Think of the present, because that's where you are. It's time to set your priorities as the one who... If you continue to do good, good will follow you. If the world really does end, there won't be anywhere to run. He hopes you're right. He gets that you mean the journey. Out of Date says there's no clear record of the chain of events that chain. He's found evidence on the Ark. Records of the contamination disrupted what we now know as key energy, the life force that runs through all. He's been told the blight affected everything at a It was only those that changed that avoided extinction. He understands you are curious about the ship at the foot of the tree. He says it's The Ark predates the back-in days, and now, after years of study of the manuals, the Ark has room for 4 more, and he trusts you'll apply with... He'll keep the seats open, and you are free to invite up to... Out of Date says that from what he's heard, you've been busy. He says he appreciates what you've done so far, but unfortunately he's got... Out of Date says that even though he's unsure about your intentions, he hopes you'll support Goop. He says he'll point you in the right direction, but finding Goop and making sure he gets... That's the sound of impending doom. Out of Date's premonitions of imminent disaster are true. The Porkypuff needs to be handled. Out of Date says that Goop is worried now that the Southeast World Eater is stepping up its act. He explains that Goop is working on a goo-gliding vessel in order to get to the... Out of Date suggests that you should head southeast as fast as possible and see what you... He wonders what's on your mind. Wouldn't be surprised if you met again. It's a wild sensation to be away from the open air. That there's Subnautica Station. Goop flounders around in there. Feel the night wrap around you. Says it's good to see you again. He's Goop. You might remember him from... Goop says you were always so righteous as a child, and he can still feel it, even... Goop says memories fade surprisingly fast. We are all pieces of what we... He knows he's easy to remember. There's no one out there as cuckoo as... He understands you've returned to face Lupa Lupin. That's the... He says that the catastrophe back then didn't vanquish the good in you. It's still there. Now the time has come for you to remember and act. He thinks that's the right thing to do. It's only when you have forgiven...
Light instantly banishes dark.
How much light do you really need?
All the light, all of it!
I mean, you could leave a little space for the dark.
All the light.
Can hardly believe the world is going to make it. Wonders what that... Thanks you for doing everything you could to de-Goop. Thinks the Myriad made a good match with you. You're both like sunshine on the surf. But hey, back to the goo. Knows yesterday is already gone. It's what you do today. He can't leave the Subnautica Station, as the pollution has worn down the You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no... You're lucky that way. There's still cargo left on the... There's not much left of what we used to call our world. Tippy tapper. Be careful down here. Easy to get trapped. The deeper the night, the darker it gets. Your key energy isn't up for that. Toxanol's offshore drilling caused oily matter to spread with the rain and contaminate both the ground. You need to line up the switches so they match. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. He's got the goo glide functional. There are lots of valuables left behind on the surf floor that the salvage net will... Goop says Gizmo's devised a cannon for the Goop. The best way to find quacks is to talk to Gulp. He has the bearing. This means you'll have the privilege of visiting Gulp in the Sinky-Dink. He's not sure, but the quacks are probably a leftover from a cargo surfer that went under in the old...